Welcome, I'm Allison, and this is a routine for sore feet and legs. We'll be using a yoga strap, but if you don't have one, then a couple good alternatives are a dog leash, a scarf, a belt, even a rolled up towel will work. Anything that is a bit longer and shaped roughly like a strap will work great. So find it and come down to your mat. We'll start on our backs. Start by drawing your right knee into your chest and loop the strap around the bottom of your foot. Hold on to the strap in either hand and start to send your foot toward the ceiling. Now the intensity of the stretch can change based on how close or far you hold the strap from your foot. So if I walked my hands closer to me or closer to my foot, it changes how I feel the stretch. So pick a place that feels good for you. If your shoulders are feeling tense, slide your hands back a bit, give some room for the shoulders. It might even feel good to explore elbows on the ground, so really drawing the hands back. If you feel tension in the upper body, I recommend this so the attention can focus on your foot and on your leg. Keep your heel pressing to the sky, your toes drawing toward your face. As if your heel wants to stamp, even burst through your ceiling. Nice, one more breath. Keeping your hands, just point your toes now. So feel the toes reach away from your face. Feel a stretch on the top of your ankle. You might want to wiggle the strap a little here. Maybe closer to the heel of your foot. And then flex your toes toward you. Point your toes away from you. Moving slow here. Spreading your toes. Pointing your toes. Just notice how it feels. We tend to hold a lot of tension around our ankles. Not a place we think about often. If you're anything like me, you might be feeling some interesting sensation. And then relax your foot. Slide your strap back to the center of your foot if it has moved. Right across the arch of your foot. And take hold of the strap with your right hand. So right foot to the sky, right hand holding your strap. Left hand can come to your left hip if you like, or to the floor somewhere. Gently flex your toes toward your face. Open your foot out to the right. So maybe your right elbow is on the mat. Your foot can go as far or as close as you want it to go. Looking for a stretch on your inner thigh. You can choose to keep your left foot on the floor or to send your left leg all the way down the mat, whichever feels best to you. Deepen your breath where you are. Evenly draw the inner and outer edges of your right foot back in space. So sometimes the ankle rolls and maybe the pinky is away from you or the big toe is. You find a sense of even drawing back. And slightly engage your core for support as you draw your foot back to the sky. And pause. Take the strap with your left hand. Release your right arm down. Before we travel here, I want you to imagine that your right hip is drawing away from your right shoulder, more towards your left foot or the bottom of your mat. Almost like that hip is dropping away from your face Then let your leg cross over your body. Again, your foot is flexed. It's okay if your right hip lifts off the ground. That might happen. But imagine it lengthening away from your face. Breathing here into any sensation that you find. Long and slow breaths encourage the body to relax, soothing the nervous system, getting space for healing to occur in the tissues of the body. Engage your belly. As you inhale, draw your foot back to the ceiling. Bend your knee in toward your chest. Remove the strap and set it to the side for a minute. And send both legs long on the mat. And just notice the two sides of your body. That sense of aliveness on the right leg is a sign that we've tapped into some energy, movement of prana, or our life force. We feel that flowing. If you feel tingling, if you feel awakeness, that's a sign that things are moving as they should, that you're creating space for opening, healing, flexibility. Let's try the other side. Bend your left knee in towards your chest. Find your strap and loop it around your foot. Option to keep your right leg long or to bring the sole of the foot to the mat. And then send your left heel to the sky as if you could burst through the ceiling with your heel, drawing your toes back towards your face. Remembering to keep the tension out of your shoulders. And adjust this stretch to however meets your needs today. Maybe that's the leg a little further away. Maybe that's holding the strap higher or lower. If you feel any discomfort, that's a bit of what yoga is about, is meeting discomfort with breath. Of course, pain is different, but if you just feel a bit of, ooh, that's a deep stretch, I'm right there with you. We'll breathe through it for 2. One more long breath. Slowly start to point your toes, so sending toes away from you. Maybe you slide the strap down more towards your heel. I just find that more supportive when my foot points. And then flexing the ankle, draw the toes back toward you. And start to move the joints, so slowly pointing and flexing. See what it feels like to spread your toes, to draw them together. Just noticing any sensation that might be happening around the foot or the ankle. And relax the foot. Keep the strap. Take hold of it with your left hand. You might want to walk it back to the center of your foot. Relax your right arm. Keeping your foot flexed, start to draw the leg open to the left. And remember, it doesn't matter how far you go here. You want to find a place where you can breathe. You find an opening on the inner thigh.
Option to leave your right leg bent or send it straight. Sometimes in the different stretches, I like to feel one or the other to decide which one I like best. Evenly draw back the arch of the foot, the outer edge of the foot. One more breath. Engage your core and draw the leg back to center. Pause to reset. Take the strap with your right hand. Relax the left arm. Visualize dropping your left hip away from your face as you take your foot across the body. This is a bit of an IT band stretch. Your IT band runs from the outer edge of your hip, down the outer edge of your thigh, and starting at your knee.
It can get tight for a lot of us. If you're feeling some discomfort, that's not uncommon. Keep breathing. Keep the foot drawing toward you, the hip drawing away from your face. Slowly return to your back, foot to the sky. Bend your knee to your chest. Remove the strap and set it to the side. Draw your right knee back in so both thighs are at the chest. Give yourself a hug. It might feel nice to massage your low back, gently rocking side to side. A couple more stretches. Take the strap once again and loop it under both feet this time. Take the strap across the arches of both feet. Knees bend a little wider than the shoulders. And happy baby. Explore if you prefer your feet more wide or more narrow. The arms are here to help the shoulders relax on the floor. You might like the strap outside your knees or maybe inside the knees feels more supportive. There's no wrong way to do this. Little rocks on your tailbone might feel nice side to side. This is a version of Happy Baby, a pose we do in other yoga classes. My friend, yoga teacher Lena Schmidt, calls this strappy baby when we use the strap. Right as you are, start to straighten your heels to the sky. Keep your legs wide like the letter V. Again, you can adjust. Maybe you take your feet wider if you like. Maybe you take them more narrow. Just rocking side to side on your hips. I really like how the strap can change some of these stretches. It brings a different experience for the joints, for the muscles. Easy opening. Pause. Bend your knees again, wider than your shoulders, back to strappy baby. Notice how it feels. 2 more breaths. This one's a little more tricky. Start to slide the feet together on the strap until eventually the soles of the feet come together. Knees wide. If you need a visual, you can watch me as I do this. Both ends of the strap are going to wrap around the lower legs. So left strap around the left lower leg, pull it around and through, holding it again inside your knee. So I've double wrapped my ankle area. The right end of the strap double wraps, comes back through the knees. Lay your head back and let your heels sink toward your pelvis. The reason we've double wrapped is just for more support. I find if I don't do this, my ankles fall out and I don't get the benefit of the stretch. So our legs are here in Baddha Konasana, a bound angle pose. Allow your heels to be heavy toward the mat, knees open wide. Come back to deep breath here. Trust that the strap is holding you in this shape, so relax into the opening as you briefly breathe. So relax into the opening as you deeply breathe. Breathe in for 3, 2, 1, and out 3, 2, 1. Inhale 3, 2, 1. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more breath. Stay as long as you'd like. When you're ready to unwrap yourself, gently undo the ankles. After all of that for the legs, it's time to prepare to rest in Shavasana.
Decide if there's any other movement that your body needs here. This is your practice, of course, so your body, your energy, whatever you need. Feel free to pause the video and take some other stretches. Or when you're ready for Shavasana, extend your arms and legs on the ground. Let your bones get heavy. Opening your mouth, breathe out any tension. Another easy inhale. And open your mouth, let go of any remaining tension. Shavasana is an important part of our yoga practice because it gives our body a chance to integrate what we've just experienced. Our neural pathways are always learning from what we do, so it's a chance to just sit and absorb in yourself this stillness, quiet time with your breath. We'll take at least 1 minute together in Shavasana. If you'd like to stay longer, feel free to stop the video. If you feel like you want to leave early, challenge yourself to just stay. Drawing your attention back to your breath if you need something to focus on.
Take another breath. When you're ready, wiggle your toes, circle your ankles, both directions. As you deepen your breath, circle your wrists. Take a big inhale and reach your arms overhead, pointing your fingers and your toes in the opposite direction. Moving easy, plant your feet on the floor and roll onto one side. Take your time, gently pressing yourself back up to a seat. Draw your palms together and connect in for a final breath or two here. Take a full breath into your nose and open your mouth. Let it go. Once more, big breath in. Long exhale. Thank you for practicing with me. Have a wonderful rest of the day.